Hi guys, good morning. This is Dan. Welcome to Engelgeist. For those of you that are new, welcome. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. For those of you that support me over on Patreon, thank you so very much for your subscriptions. This is the daily forecast. It's originally created for Tuesday, August 30th. It is not solely set for that date. If you're seeing it on a different date, but it still makes sense to your life, please by all means utilize it. It is for all signs and it is a collective reading, so I do speak in broad terms. If you're new to me, please check out the drop-down menu underneath the video. In there are some housekeeping rules, what decks I'm using at the time, how to contact me via social media if you want a private reading, and then easy ways to support the channel. Great ways are by hitting that thumbs up button if you enjoy the content, subscribing, sharing the video out with your friends or on your social media feed, and then also leaving me a question or comment so that I know that you're here. So let's get into these cards and see what they want us to know today. And our card for the day is the Eight of Wands. I kind of love this. It's got a certain joy to it. Eight of Wands is the element of fire and that of spirit, right? But this Eight of Wands is oftentimes like a message coming in. It can indicate travel or things moving rather quickly in a certain way, usually in a positive way, oftentimes romantic, right? I'm trying to think, it was the Queen of Cups was the underpin of this week, and the Six of Cups in the midweek. So this would sort of make sense in the sense that if we've got all of this emotional sort of work happening underneath, especially with the nostalgia and the harmony of the Six of Cups coming in the midweek, this Eight of Wands would be like the establishing of that, like say passion, love, adoration, warm feelings, all of that. We might be getting it from an outside source, like it's coming to us, or it might be just turning on within us as we start to output it into our relationships, those that we, care about, whether it's, work relationships, romantic relationships, familial relationships. This is an opportunity to kind of turn that fire on or turn that passion back on, reconnect to what inspires us in our relationships and how we interact with others. Because I do feel like the underpinning energy from Sunday's reading, the beginning of it is all about emotional work and shifting our emotions to a place of positivity, right? This Ace of Wands would be the outward action that we take from beginning to own how we feel and understand how we feel and create from that place of, ownership or good feelings, right? So the Eight of Wands, this could be a very fast-moving day, productive day, an opportune day for us to get things done or take action on certain things that we either desire, want, or need to create. So that's a good thing too. And with the Six of Cups coming in the midweek, this feels kind of nicely connected to that. In other words, hopefully we're consciously aware of what we're grateful for, and then we're acting on that awareness. We're taking, leaps of faith or steps towards growing that, making it stronger, or placing our attention on it in such a way so that we can, make it more of a central focus in our life or in our world right now. Like I said, too, this could be coming at us, like honoring us in some way. So we might be getting notoriety or notice from our relationships around us and appreciation in that way. Take it in, like soak it in and let it be, right? Just own it and enjoy it and honor it, right? And don't, what's the word that I'm looking for? There's no extra baggage attached to it. It just is what it is. It's about finding joy, love, harmony, appreciation for either oneself or the relationships that we have, and then acting from that place with true positivity is my feeling. All right, so let's go to the Shamanic Medicine cards. Oh, this is new. So sacred site, purpose. Interesting. This, what I'm first getting, like when I first see this, is these pillars or these obelisks. In a way, it gives you a little bit of a Stonehenge vibe, but it also gives me very much a familial or relationship kind of vibe, like as if each one of these pillars was a person, right? And how we connect to those people in our life. Does that make sense? And this central pillar here is you in the center, right? And so these white lines are like the connections that we make and that we beam out, or how we connect into our world, our environment, and the relationships that we keep. The word purpose to me makes me feel like finding that purpose or that joy within our relationships. The Eight of Wands would indicate not only finding that joy, but acting upon that joy, or growing that joy, moving within that joy or that purpose, and that understanding of the, even though this is kind of Stonehenge-y, that mystical connection that we share with friends, family, loved ones that, maybe is a little bit more at the soul level or a little bit at a deeper level. This might be a time to explore that and understand that and appreciate that and honor that today. There's a strength in this sacred site card. Maybe our relationships are take on a new level of sacredness to us at this time. There certainly is enough emotional underpinning energy with the Six of Cups and the Queen of Cups to understand and appreciate the importance of our relationships right now. So let me read Sacred Site to you. Let me find Sacred Site first. Sacred Site purpose. Sacred Site whispers to you through the mists of time. Guardians of ancient lands welcome you as you take respite from the world of chaos to gain clarity, healing, and inspiration. Be still, rest, and allow the purity of Sacred Site to cleanse and nurture you. Perhaps you recall ancient memories of a sacred place and feel a mystical connection to the spirits who reside there. Sacred Site marks the next rite of passage for you. It is a landmark on your quest. It is time to reawaken natural powers that have been suppressed or lost. Focus on gathering your power and moving forward. Draw from the powers of Sacred Site to overcome the obstacles you have previously encountered. A strong intention to connect deeply with powerful land spirits will serve your purpose as you enter the Holy of Holies. Sacred Site hears your yearning to return and acknowledges your devotion to the sacred path. Be ready to deepen your personal transformation. This is your quest. Sacred Site revealed. In oceans, deserts, and on mountains, sacred sites have been venerated for millennia. Each year, millions of people are called to visit sacred places that evoke a mysterious sense of coming home. The myths and legends of these sites inspire people to journey to distant shores. When you enter a sacred site, you feel connection, healing, and awakening. Other divinatory meanings. A spiritual experience will change your point of view. An answer comes to you. Trust your intuition. A new venture beckons. Consider your options carefully. Seek adventure. Go traveling. Embrace your life to the full. Visit a favorite place. Sacred Site speaks. Stand within my sacred space. Harness power from this place. Ancient secrets hold the key. Embrace your quest for liberty. So I feel like this movement of the Eight of Wands also could be about taking a leap and moving towards a more sacred perspective of our relationship, understanding the true purpose of our relationship, and finding a true appreciation not only for ourselves, but for those relationships that we have in the midst of them all. And how interesting. Here's the grounding stone for the day. Probably, I don't want to say this, but this is kind of one of my least favorite grounding stones because family comes with so much baggage, right? But grounding and family can be can be our birth family, right? That, those people that know how to push all of our buttons. But it can also be the family of one's choosing. Like our friends are the ones we find most dear, the ones that we're most connected to. Soulmates don't always have to be romantic. Soulmates can be friendships. Soulmates can be family members. Connecting to that or grounding in that. This is definitely about finding the love in our relationships today and finding the purpose, grounding in the sense of companionship or family, partnership, collaboration, and moving forward in a really, really positive place to kind of move at taking action and moving forward to move us towards the harmony and the peace and the nostalgia that the Six of Cups offers in the midweek. So I wouldn't be surprised if our relationships take an uptick right now. Ground in the sense that, family is exactly that. They're important people that we love dearly. And even if our own family isn't necessarily the family that we love dearly, it's okay to love those that we choose. And so finding those people, appreciating them, and letting them know that appreciation and letting them appreciate us back is also very powerful too. That is your reading for the day. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please hit the thumbs up button if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel. Leave me a question or comment. Share the video out. Do all those things to help me grow my audience if you don't mind. And I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. It should be a great week. Bye-bye.